If you're here for goofs and gaffs, have a listen and have a laugh. These four schmoes here run the show. It's JKT Radio.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the JKT Radio Podcast.
Careful, hun. Careful, careful.
148.
My base is against the door.
I'm
sorry. She was about to open the door to let the cat in, but I have my base like just propped against the door, and the way if she had opened it anymore, it could have been a catastrophe.
A cat catastrophe?
Cat ha.
Anyway, welcome back to episode 148.
What a way to come back, right?
We're sorry, there's going to be some timey-wimey bullshit for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're good at.
Yeah.
You'll notice it when we're back on track, when you'll see this go back to green, and then it will go back to black. And that will be the end of the timey-wimey bullshit.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Muffa or Bun. And you know what? We're gonna be the most dramatic boss music we remember. And I don't mean like really cool dramatic and the boss fight's really cool. I'm like unnecessarily dramatic.
Okay.
Like, this fight shouldn't have been this dramatic, but the music says it is.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to pick the fight with Chairman Rose from Pokemon Sword. Which is like full-on theatrical choir operatic singing of
Oh dear.
unnecessarily dramatic.
Yeah. Oh dear. All right. Yeah, I'm
joined by McBride.
Yeah,
Where are we?
I'm just gonna do an easy one, which is basically literally any fight from the reboot of Final Fantasy VII. Literally any single one. Doesn't have to be a boss fight. Could just be like some random little beetle that you came across and you decided to swipe at, and all of a sudden it's just, and it's just extremely over dramatic, so over the top in the most fantastic way, and it's just yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah, because we gotta be dramatic as fuck.
Exactly. Always be dramatic.
Oh, actually, on a side note, for the camera, when I went on the aquarium adventure, I got a sticker, and I know McBride wanted one. There it is, McBride. I got your sticker.
Oh, yay. I love it.
You really ought to recycle.
I love it.
Just sitting on my desk.
Oh.
The stupidest sticker they had,
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, we took my cousin for his graduation present because he was so sad that we went to the aquarium without him.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, oh, you just graduated. We'll take you to the aquarium.
Yeah. Aw.
Well, to be fair, they just graduated college.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Wasn't high school, it was college.
Yeah. Okay. Very fair. Very fair.
So we went to the aquarium, we saw some of the shows.
Oh,
Wandered
nice.
around the exhibit.
Nice.
He had a staring contest with a crab for 10 to 15 minutes.
Holy crap.
He was just enamored with this one crab.
Yeah.
To the point where me and my brother walked away, came back, he has not moved. Did not notice later on that we had walked away. We took pictures and a video of him just standing there with the crab. And like, this is a tank because they have like double layer tanks where the tank's like up here.
Yeah.
I cannot see into these.
Yeah.
I physically cannot get this high. They have like little fake rocks in this area.
Oh, okay.
For kids to stand on, and I have to stand on the fucking rocks.
Yeah.
I'm a baby, I can't see that high.
Aw.
Anyway, Fred, you have a story of what did you do to your phone?
Oh my fucking god! So
What did you do to your phone?
This fucking phone.
Why did you text me? You never text me.
I know. Okay, so yeah, there's a reason for that as well. So this goddamn phone that I absolutely had to have, and I love to pieces. Almost literally. Almost. So I was taking it. This happened like, as of recording, this happened like on Thursday. So it was like 2-3 days old type of thing. So I was coming back from my lunch break I was taking it out of my pocket and it fell. But the way that it fell on the ground, because it's a foldable phone, it landed on one of the corners on one of the sides. So the hinge dislodged itself. So it doesn't open all the way anymore. It won't even open halfway. But here's the weird thing. It still works perfectly fine. I can see the entire screen, not fully open, obviously, but I can still see the entire screen, but I have to like maneuver myself so it's like, because it opens at like that kind of an angle.
You're literally just, you got a clamshell that you're
That's
just trying to see
that's
inside.
exactly what it is. I'm literally trying to text on a clamshell. So what it is, thankfully, whenever I open some certain apps, it'll like go to half screen. So like it'll do the thing where it's like, oh, you can have this app open on one side, and you can have another app open on the other side. So it's like, okay,
That's
cool.
actually cool.
Or if you don't, I know, right? Or if you don't want to do that, excuse me, it gives you like a bunch of different options on the bottom where it's like you can either use it as a trackpad, or you can use it as like a little drawing thing, or you can use it as like a keyboard or something like that. So having the messaging app open, it automatically goes to half screen, and I can have it so the bottom half acts as a trackpad. So I had to like do a little tiny cursor on the top half that I could barely see, scroll through to try and find your name. I couldn't find it, so I had to search your name, type it into the thing.
To be fair, at least you only have to type in 2 letters, because no one else has the first 2 letters of my name.
Ironically enough, I have one other person in my
You
contacts.
have a Kyle?
No. I have Akira Lin.
How dare they?
Spelt exactly the same way as yours. It's KYRA-LYNN.
What?
I know.
How? There can only be one.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
But yeah, so I managed to like find you, and just like, and like even trying to text as well. It's like I could only do one finger, and it was like I had to like brush my finger against the top of the thing to make sure that I didn't press anything else and all of that. It was,
You gave me like a whole paragraph too.
Yeah, I unfortunately got a little good at it because I've been doing it since Thursday.
Have you phoned the company to try and get it fixed?
So, here's where things get interesting. So, I go to Bell first because that's where I got the phone from. I went there, explained the situation, and they said because of how new the phone is to Canada, very specific to Canada, at the time that I got it, they couldn't offer the warranty through the phone company, through like the phone service. So like through Bell or Rogers or whatever, they can't offer the warranty through that because of how new the phone is and everything. And they told me to go to the Samsung store that's in Metrotown. So I go there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I got there, apparently the technicians were really busy and they weren't able to see me that day, so I had to go back the next day, which is the Friday. So I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So I go back on the Friday after waiting over an hour to see one of these technicians, to see just like, hey, drop the phone, doesn't open all the way, something's wrong with the hinges, what's going on? Like, I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for this thing. I know how much it costs, and I set myself like a certain number is like, if it reaches this number, I'm not going to pay it. I'll just get a new phone. So,
Reasonable.
dude takes it, inspects it for a little bit, takes it to the back, inspects it some more and all of that. Comes back. This dude is my savior. Because I haven't had the phone for a year, it's still under warranty. So as soon as the part comes and they're able to fix it, I don't have to pay anything.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's
That's good.
brilliant. Oh my god. So I'm treating this phone like it's the holy grail. So like I'm not opening it, I'm not touching it. Like nobody is allowed to touch it. Exactly. Like nobody is allowed to look at it, nobody's allowed to touch it or anything. It's like all of the phone calls that I've been getting, thankfully I have like the wireless earbuds that I can receive phone calls and shit like that. So I've just been doing that every time. And for like messaging on like Discord or like text or whatever the fuck, because I have a Fitbit that connects to my phone and it has a microphone in it, I can actually respond to texts. I have to talk to it, so I look like a
That
crazy
works.
person, but it works.
I look like a crazy person like literally every second of my life, so you're fine.
So I've managed to make it work, but I'm so happy because hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, all of that jazz, by the end of this week, my phone should be fully fixed and should be all good to go.
I'm gonna give you some real bad news now.
Yes.
So depending on where that part's coming in from, the ports are on strike.
Of course they are.
So that means we're also probably going into a food shortage again, because most of our food comes from overseas. It's not from the local farms.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
So if you want to lose weight and you live in the Vancouver area, it's going to be really
Now's
easy.
the time.
Unless you're me, who can't afford to lose weight.
Yeah, honestly. Jesus Christ.
Fucking toothpick.
I know, seriously. Oh, dear.
You want it to be skinny, go on the Kira diet. It's fantastic.
Right.
It's called, you eat an entire pizza and forget what time is for 5 hours. And then you eat another entire pizza because it's all you feel like making. Oh, and probably like your body weight in soda,
Yeah.
which is not good for you, by the way.
It's not.
But it
It's
does
not.
work.
Yeah.
I'm being kind of, I got some chicken nuggets right now.
There you go.
Got some chicken nuggets. And some Frenchy fries.
See, there you go. Oh, dear. And yeah, I made another purchase the other day as well on the Friday because
Yeah.
as
you did.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
To be fair, it has been extremely useful thus far, and like I've already, I finished episode 10 of Slime, so that's ready to go. I just need to render it and upload it and all of that fun jazz. But
And Slime's not going to be weekly anymore.
yeah, so that'll
But
make
nobody
that
else
a
knows
little
about
easier.
that yet.
Yeah, you don't know about that yet, but it's
I don't
coming.
know what. There's something else that's going to happen on Fridays.
You just kind of have to wait and see. But yeah,
It comes out this Friday. They don't have to wait long.
yeah. So, but yeah, I was just like, as much as I give Vic crap about like the whole Apple gang, and it's just like, oh, this. You bow
do have
down.
to
You bow
give it
down
to
to Daddy
Apple.
Jobs, and you're just like, you just do whatever because it's Apple. Oh my god! And then there's me. You're just like, pay no mind to what I have. It's totally
will-
fine.
Give it to Apple. Apple's really good because they got that GarageBand and a
Yes.
few other softwares exclusive to Apple. I do have to give it to them.
Yeah.
They did well in that.
And like
Much as
all
I don't
all
like
of the videos and all of the articles that I see about like things to do like editing on, it's just like, because this isn't going to be my main thing, it's just something to do. It's just like when I don't want to be in my dungeon of an office or we're like out and about and shit like that, but I still
Your
want to
office not have a window?
no. Unless that door is open, I have no airflow in here, so it heats
Disgusting.
up really quick. That's why
That's
I have.
my bedroom, but I have a window.
That's why I have crotch fan.
Crotch fan.
Crotch fan.
I haven't had to turn on hair fan yet.
Really?
Well, so before the heat waves hit, I think in like May, my brother, I don't like the idea of having an air conditioner because I have the window on my side and
Yeah.
I'm the one who gets cold.
Oh, okay.
But because of how hot it got last year, I gave in. I was like, if you buy an air conditioner, we'll set it up. I'm not gonna like it, but we'll set it up and we'll turn it on. We'll put it in the window.
Yeah.
So he bought an air conditioner.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I set it up. So for the past few weeks, when it usually gets hot, really hot at night for us, he'll turn it. It stays on all night. It
Yeah.
stays on 18 degrees Celsius all night.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm cold.
Like,
I have my winter blanket on my bed to sleep in lately. 'Cause
Like-
I'm cold.
like we have ours set to like 24.
18 degrees. But because it cools the whole room down,
Oh
it's
yes.
not on at all during the day.
Yeah, yeah.
The one in the living room is also on during the day because mom uses that one.
Yeah.
But like that door, if I get too hot, I open it. It's fine in like an hour, and I close it.
Yeah, it's true. So,
It will get to the point where probably, because it hasn't been death yet. Our death weather hasn't hit us yet.
Yeah,
And I'm
it's not
kind of
there yet.
scared. It should have hit us by now. We're at mid-July.
yeah, yeah. I will say this week, like at least where I am, I don't know about North Van, but it has reached like 30 plus this
We
week.
had one day where it hit 30.
Yeah. Like there was one day, I think it was Friday, maybe, but I was
Yeah,
out.
and it hit 30 degrees.
I was out and about, and like around here, I looked at the thermometer and it said 36.
It's gone to the point where even the heat lamp for the reptile,
Don't need
that
it.
went. I turned it off.
Yeah, yeah.
I turned it off, and I had I turned God light on just so there'd be light in here because this is the main light source as well. Like,
Yeah.
that light, that light I use,
Yeah.
but this one provides more light.
You know, you gotta have those angles going on.
This is why I look so good
Exactly,
All the
right?
time.
Exactly.
until I turn on God light, and then I'm God.
Like that's why I have my accent lights.
You have accent lights. I did have two really nice accent lights, and they literally broke in like 2 days.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the little circle ones I bought from the dollar store.
Oh yes, I do remember those. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one I can't get off the one on my ceiling. I can't get it off.
It's
still
just,
there.
It's just broken and stuck.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a big circle.
Yeah.
sitting on my ceiling.
Yeah. Was it the 3M tape to stick it to the ceiling?
It's the tape it came with. So I don't know what it was. But the thing is I have popcorn ceiling.
Oh no.
So it had extra grip. It has a
Yeah.
popcorn ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've explained everything that's been going on with me. What's been going on with you lately?
Well, as you see, I have a new chair.
Yes,
that's
you do
already
have a new
mildly
chair.
destroyed by the cats, by the way.
Well, that was to be expected.
It lasted, what was it? I think it was 16 hours before the cats started destroying it.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So my chair, I'm pretty sure everyone could have noted the poor green chair was very beat up, especially on the top.
Yes.
And this one's also like, it's perfect. Perfect.
Excellent.
height. It is a manager's chair. There are
Okay.
there are 3 qualms with this chair.
Okay.
One, it won't lock properly.
Oh dear.
So, like, I keep having to. This is unlocked and how far it goes back.
Oh wow.
And I feel
yeah.
like I'm gonna fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is locked. It still goes back, but not far.
Oh, yeah.
It keeps unlocking.
That's not good.
We are once again, as always, I'm on the lowest setting because I'm too fucking small.
Yep.
Do I still fit entirely in the chair? Yep, that's not really a qualm. I've gotten used to that. I need to fidget.
Yep.
The other 2 qualms are literally to do with the arms of the chairs.
Okay.
So if I go back and turn, they no longer go up.
Oh
There was
yes.
not a single chair in Staples with moving arms.
Really?
Not a single chair.
Interesting.
They didn't even have the chair I used to have. They didn't
Yeah.
even have those in stock.
Really interesting. Okay.
But my goal was actually to get an office chair anyway.
Yeah.
Because the way office chairs are designed, you're made to sit in it for 8 hours. Gaming chairs are actually not designed for that.
No, they're not.
They're designed for streamlining to be able to like use game really fast, but not they're comfy, but not made to sit in for 8 hours.
Yeah. Like that's why after a while I got rid of my red chair that I had because it was just like I couldn't be sitting in it for long periods of time. And then now I just have like the biggest thing, my back would get really hot and start sweating really quickly. And so the one that I have now, it's got like the mesh back, so it's perfect. And like the whole thing tilts back. It's not just the back. Like the whole, like the seat and
the whole
everything
chair.
tilts.
The
yeah.
whole chair's going.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other problem is also with the arms. So I screwed these in as tight as they would go,
Oh dear.
and they did not move.
Yeah.
They are already wibbling off.
Oh.
Both
Yeah,
sides.
that's a
this
bad
side's really
wiggle.
bad. So this one, you can see how bad it goes.
Yeah.
It started wiggling within those 16 hours. Like literally the next morning, it was starting to wibble.
Oh dear.
It's just gotten worse. So I was like, oh, I'll just take the plugs off and I'll tighten it.
Yeah.
I can't get the plugs out.
Jesus Christ.
I can't get the plugs out.
Yeah.
This side's starting to go, and it's not as it's turning, so you guys can see the wibble. Not as bad yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So is the other one due to like the dogs constantly like pressing against it, or?
I feel like, so if you see how I normally sit,
That is true.
the thing is though, most of my weight is still here on this arm.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah.
my knee goes. That's where like all of my weight is, and most of my weight's on this back. Which is why, if we saw the green chair, this side entirely had no cushion left.
Yeah.
But the reason the green chair had to go.
Yes.
So when I am home and nobody else, well, my brother's always home, but his door's closed. The dogs can't get to him. But when it's just me downstairs, all dogs will be within this one stretch of hallway.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the cats as well. That's why we have
Of
the cat
course.
post here.
Yes.
And usually Peach is like, when she needs to go outside, when it's just me, she'll need quiet woofs. And she'll bat at the side of my chair.
Yeah.
But I guess she really had to go this time, because she full on body slammed the back of the chair.
Jesus.
And it just went... just snapping.
Oh dear. That's very not good.
Yep. It just went. So I went to the store. I had to go to the store anyway. I was there for a reason. I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was. It was some reason I can't remember. And I went to Staples and I looked at the chairs. The funny thing is, I was already looking at chairs because I was like, oh, I want a new office chair for my birthday.
Yeah.
And I'll get like everyone here to contribute money, and that's my main.
Yeah. See, there
new
you go.
office
Perfect.
chair. That was the original idea.
Yeah.
No, I have to buy my own office chair now. So I get there, I buy the chair. And my original plan is like, phone Dad. He should be on his way home.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can you just come get me on your way home? Ring, 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 ring. No answer. Ring, ring. What do you want? Can you, where are you? I'm at the casino. Oh, you're useless to me. Actually, exactly. And then I found my uncle. By this time, I've already set my sights. I'm like, I'm going to have to drag this entire fucking box
Oh
out.
no. Yeah.
I'm in a mall called Park Royal. I'm in Staples. I've dragged it through the mall, through Best Buy. I'm outside Best Buy. I think while I'm before I get into Best Buy, I found my uncle.
Yeah.
I asked him, well, he's a 2003 Silverado truck.
Oh,
it's big.
yeah.
It can fit anything.
Yeah.
It's beat to shit, but it still works.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm at Milestones. And he sounded like he was drunk. And I was like, oh, okay,
yeah.
never mind. I'll talk to you later. And I hang up. And I'm just chilling through Best Buy. And one of the employees is like, do you want me to help you get it to the parking lot? I'm like, well, it seems so far I'm going to have to drag it all the way home, but thank you for the offer. He's like, oh, I was going to offer to carry it to your car. I'm like, don't have one of those.
Yeah.
But thank you again. I was actually surprised because in big letters on the side of this box it says Staples.
Yeah.
For a size of reference, I physically fit in this box just by sitting like if I sit like this. Ow, my knee. Sit like this.
Yeah.
I fit in the box.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
It's a big box.
Yeah.
This way, even.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not crouched.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. And I was like, very nice Best Buy employee. You get 5 stars.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Didn't do anything. You were just nice.
Yep.
And offered to do a nice thing. 5 stars for you. Too bad I didn't get their name. But if you're watching this podcast, you get 5 stars.
Yep.
And if you like and comment and subscribe, you also get 5 stars.
See, there you go.
Except her. She's just disappointed.
Yeah. She's always disappointed. Don't feel bad.
No, she.
Oh.
That's what she wants.
Yeah.
She wants the fucking chicken nugget.
Of course
Yeah.
she does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, mother.
Yes, folks, this cat is very spoiled.
Yeah.
She gets away with the world. And I don't give her the crust with all the seasoning. I make sure I give her only the inside.
Yeah. Good call. Yeah.
So I get outside and I'm just taking a break because this thing's fucking heavy.
Yeah.
And there's no
kidding.
handles. There's no handles in it.
Of course there isn't. Is there any of those like plastic straps around them or anything? Just literally box.
So I was like, I stopped for a moment to take a rest because I'd pretty much nonstop pushing it.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to think the best way to get this home. Home is only 10 minutes away from walking normally.
Yes. Yeah.
Main obstacle, getting down the stairs,
Yep.
which are metal grate with almost no railing,
Fuck's sakes.
and steep. Getting up the hill to the bridge,
Oh,
which is a very
yeah.
steep hill, and then crossing the road. And not the first road, the second road, where there's an actual stoplight now for cars to slow down, and they won't stop because that's the intersection I almost get hit at like every week.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I'm just like thinking the best way to do this. I'm like, should I go down this staircase, or this staircase? Because like this one's steeper, but it's closer and has railings, but that one's further away.
Mm-hmm.
Not as steep, but still no railings. This one I know I don't want to do that one, but it's the closest. But it's a garbage staircase.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the closest to me, but it's the most out of the way staircase. So I'm just like debating it. My uncle phones me back. He's like, "What did you want, by the way?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just bought a new chair. I was gonna ask for a ride home, but you sound drunk." He's like, "No, I have a cold.
Oh,
I stopped
dear.
drinking 6 months ago." I'm like, "You did?" He's
Oh,
like, yeah,
dear.
I stopped drinking 6 months ago. I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, I'm at Best Buy in the parking lot." He's like, "Oh, I'm at the restaurant, like in the same parking lot at the other end of the parking lot." I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "I'll come get you and we'll go home."
Well, yeah.
I just stopped. I'm like, "Okay, I'll..."
It's like, okay, thanks.
Excuses me.
Aww.
Oh, they're screaming to go outside. There's going to be more screaming because you immediately went to the fence to go scream at the next door neighbor.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and we get home and like we rolled it into the truck bed and rolled it out of the truck bed.
Yep.
He's like, "How are you going to get this home?" I'm like, "Originally I was going to phone Dad." He laughed. He knew what that was going to be like.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. It's like, and then I was just going to like continuously roll it home.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was how I, like the best way I could think. I was just gonna go
Just
flip,
rolling
flip,
it,
flip,
yeah.
bitty flip, bitty flip, bitty flip. And he's like, "That sounds like a terrible idea." I'm like, "It was the best one I had."
Yeah. So.
And he's like, "Well, why'd you get a new chair?" I'm like, "'Cause Peach broke my old chair." How bad? I'm like,
Yeah.
I rolled it outside because like as long as you don't sit in it, you can't see that it snapped.
Oh, yeah.
But I just rolled it outside and you can just see there's no more snow green on the chair left. It's just been destroyed. It's like, he's like, "Is that the same chair that I brought home with you that one day?" I'm like, "It is indeed that chair." In that box. And he's like, "I thought that was neon green." I'm like, "It was at one point." It was indeed Xbox green at one point.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh, dear.
Welcome to Screaming 101. How may we help you? If you are in a relationship and this is your relationship in the background, please stop it or get counseling.
Honestly.
Thank you. This is a PSA. This is a PSA.
Like how every time there's just the two of us doing a podcast, it always ends with a PSA.
PSA. This is your monthly PSA on the Duo podcast. Please
Right.
stop eating the broken cat post. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, dear.
Thank you, ma'am.
But yes, if I can give a dog update.
Dog update.
So, Miss Madam Puppy, because we're going up to Seashell in August.
Puppy get to come.
I wanted to. Yes, she does get to come, but I wanted to see what her attitude is to being off leash. So I've been training her and like seeing how she responds being off leash and all of that, because there are quite a few off leash areas where we are, and I recently discovered where I work, there's a giant park there that has like a couple of dog parks, but there's also like legit off leash trails, like just for dogs and shit like that. So it's like, okay, we're gonna go explore there. We're gonna see how it goes. So the first time we were there, I kept her on leash through the trails, and we walked towards the dog park just to see how she reacted, and she was totally fine as I expected. And then the next time we went there, I think it was like the day after or like the following week or whatever it was. I was like, okay, because like there's the little parking lot, and then you walk a little bit, and then like to where the trails are, and that's where it branches off from there. So we walked a little bit, we crossed a little wooden bridge, and that's where I decided, it's like, okay, we're gonna take you off leash and we'll see how you do. So she was off leash, she was totally fine. I'm very proud of her. She doesn't stray too far, and even if she does, I give her a quick little whistle and she stops and she waits for me to catch up, and then she continues on. I'm very proud of her. She does that. She doesn't bark at anybody. She doesn't growl at anybody. It's funny because like there was one part we were coming up to the gated dog park area where I was gonna let her like run around and shit like free. That, and there was a couple coming out of the dog park, and they were just kind of hanging out, and she goes like trotting over, and she gives like the playful barks, and as I'm walking up, it was like, I'm so sorry, and like the coupler is like, that's totally fine, and I was saying to her, it's like, we've been here twice, but all of a sudden she thinks she's queen of the park, and the other people were just like, honestly, we know exactly how you feel. This little one's exactly the same way. I'm just like, okay, cool. We're all on the same page.
Dog logic.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you doing here? This is my park. Fuck you.
My park now.
So we were hanging out there for a little bit, and then it was time to go. So we left. Still totally off leash at this point. It's just like we escaped the dog park, and we went through one of the trails doing like a big loop back towards the parking lot. Totally fine. She went out to the other dogs. She went out to the people, sniffed around, and it's funny because she's almost a little timid around other dogs.
Aww.
She's very shy, and she's very like cautious of herself and everything. And then like I call her along, and she like hurries along and all of that. And it's like, you're very cute, and I appreciate that this is your reaction to things. So very good job. And there was one part though that I found was rather interesting, and it was a very good thing to note. As we were turning a corner, there was a section where it just had like a bunch of people. It just had a bunch of dogs. Like there were maybe a dozen dogs and like
Damn.
7, 8, 9 people or somewhere around there. But it was just a bunch of dogs. It was a bunch of people all at one time, all at once. There were a couple of dogs that had like the big bear bells on them, because like it is like a heavily wooded area, and like there's the warnings and all of that, so that's completely understandable. She didn't like that. Completely freaked her out, so she ran away. She didn't run far. I was able to catch up to her totally fine. And then like even then, there's like as soon as I was past like the big group of dogs and I was able to find her, I called her over. She came over, leashed her up. We walked back over to the car, and she was totally fine. Big kudos. She did fantastically.
That might be one you might need to get her used to, especially if you're walking away at areas, though.
Yeah. So like that, like that's why I say it was very interesting to know that like that's her reaction to like a big group of dogs, and it's like just a lot of stimulation all at once, and it's like she just can't handle it type of things.
Leaves.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, that's fine. We can work on that, but like the biggest thing is like she does just immediately bolt. There's like she wasn't like full on sprinting. She was just kind of like casually walking away type of thing. She was just like
that's
they're just like, this is too much. I'm just gonna go away type of thing. She's not just like, hey.
Leave.
So I was very happy with her with that. I was very proud of her. And then so I've taken her to a couple of other off leash areas as well. There's one part where we are. It follows the Pit River.
Oh.
And so we went along there, and where this trail is, there's a few sections where it actually like goes down to the water level, and you can like walk out and do all of that. So we did that. She loves the water. She doesn't swim, but she just loves like splashing around and shit like that. So she'll maybe like come up to her belly, and that's about it. She doesn't like go fully in there or anything like that, but absolutely loves the water. So we go down there, she's running around, she's having a hell of a time. I actually have a video, so I'll remember to put it in here. But she's very adorable. She's running around. It was fantastic. But yeah, no, she was good. I was very happy with her. She was very good. And actually today was actually another kind of off-leash test with her, because there's a couple of fields where we are.
Like cornfields type deal?
No, it's like
Big grass field.
big grass field. Some of it's being sectioned off because it's like baseball season, so there's a bunch of games going on right now. But there's like a water park there, and there's like a bunch of jungle gyms for kids and shit like that, like all around and all of that. So I decided, it's like, okay, we're gonna wander over there, and I'll take her off leash, and she'll do what she does. Totally fine, absolutely fine. She was running around. She didn't stray too far. There was one part where like I call it just like, oh, she's found something dead to roll around in. So just like the thing where just like sniffs around, and then all of a sudden it's like, gotta go on my back. I gotta roll all over the place and all of that. So it was very cute. It was very funny.
I know Uncle's dog, 'cause he's got the husky.
Okay.
There's some sweetgrass that grows at the back of the house, like in the trail behind the house.
Yeah.
Every time we go near it, full on big stretchy, rolling,
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
like, I know last year there was like a circle section of where he went to the same spot of sweetgrass every time. It's just this flat circle.
Oh dear.
Just, there are moments when I'm like, can you walk the dog? I really don't want to walk the dog. I'm tired. I just got home. You're usually asking me literally 5 seconds after I walk in the door, sit down, take off my shoes.
Yeah.
I was like, if I haven't taken off my shoes yet, I still do say yes, or it's not immediately after I get home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll take the dog out, and it's just like immediately every time. Here, sweetgrass.
Yep.
Roll the sweetgrass. Leave the sweetgrass. Jasper eats the sweetgrass.
Yeah.
That Chow Chow, I swear, eats his body weight in grass once a week.
Jesus.
And I've told them the reason that he's probably doing that.
Yeah.
And but Grandma, captain of the Crazy Lady Squad, never believed me originally, because she's the I know everything type of lady beforehand.
Yes.
And now she's the I don't have dementia, you're lying to me.
Yes, yeah.
We'll give a Crazy Lady update in a second. It was a great update when I got home.
Oh, good.
So Chow Chows, though, have you know how sometimes with certain breeds of dogs, there's like, this is a very common allergy, or this is a very common medical thing.
Yeah.
Chow Chows are notorious for being allergic to chicken.
Okay.
It is a common allergy in Chow Chows.
Yeah, okay.
He is a purebred Chow Chow.
Oh, yeah.
He even has the blue tongue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's really funny, because, like, as much as this dog has bitten people in the past, I can usually stick my whole hand in his mouth.
Jesus. Yeah.
We literally play chase. I get upstairs and I go, woof!
Yeah.
And he does the same thing back, and we run around the living room. And then I'll pick him up and sit on the couch.
Yeah.
queen of doing whatever I want with the dogs and not getting bit.
Right.
Except asshole horse.
Oh,
We don't talk about
yes.
horse.
Yes, we don't talk about the horse.
The food they buy him constantly is chicken.
Oh, my dear.
And then they're like, it's not chicken, it says beef. I'm like, it says beef flavoring. Have you read the ingredients in it?
Yeah, honestly.
No, it's beef.
It's just like,
Chicken.
yeah.
First ingredient, chicken.
Yeah.
Those, I think they're called rollovers. It's a big tube of dog food meat.
Oh, okay.
It's like pepperoni consistency.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't like them, but it's the only
No.
thing Zeus will eat.
Alright.
The husky is very picky.
And I'm sorry, his name is Zeus. Of course he's picky.
This is also the dog that jumped over the fence to do Peach.
Oh, God.
And it makes the name's even more fitting now, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Has there been any updates towards that, or?
This is too fat to tell.
I mean, true.
Look how fat that is.
I know, but she's adorable. Look at her. Look at that little face. You can't really see it because the arms don't fold up, but look at that face.
This is gonna be like the main drawback. The arms don't fold anymore.
I know.
I might just rip this arm off.
Honestly.
If I can get the caps off, I might actually.
See, there you go.
It's gonna be really awkward when I lie down though.
That is true.
But I might still rip it off.
Yeah.
Just because it's not worth me leaning on it and then it falling off. I'd rather it not be there.
Yeah, honestly.
The crazy lady update.
Yes.
So supposedly this happened to Mother yesterday morning, and then she mentioned it to me when I walked in to grab my chicken nuggies.
Yes.
I walked in and my chicken nuggies got in here like literally 2 minutes after I got in.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go.
We're usually there within 5 minutes when I order them while walking home.
Yeah, because they're fairly close, aren't they not?
There's like 3 McDonald's in the area.
That is true.
But what I order from is not as close, but it's more accurate.
Okay, I get that.
The one closest to me always forgets my barbecue sauce. Fuck you, McDonald's. McChicken sauce is not barbecue. Yeah, they gave me McChicken sauce once
God damn it.
in place of barbecue. This is not the same sauce. It's
It's
not
like-
even McNugget sauce. It's not the same thing.
Come on now.
I know they gave me sweet and sour sauce as well, and I didn't like
Ooh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like, this is not barbecue. Honey mustard's okay.
Yeah.
Honey mustard's okay. Supposedly, there are 2 kids that live upstairs. She doesn't remember who they are or their names, but they live upstairs with her, and she hasn't seen them in a week.
Oh my God. Okay.
And everyone left her at 8 a.m. again, and she hasn't talked to anyone, and I just looked at her, I'm like, I know Mother was having coffee with you at 10 this morning, because
Yeah.
I didn't leave for work till 11.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's gone at 10. I'm like, okay.
Oh dear. Okay.
For other reference, folks, we moved into this house when it was built. Which is why I can bitch about how badly built this house is, because no one else has lived here.
Yes. Yeah.
There has never been 2 kids living upstairs.
Yeah.
There has never been anyone under the age of 30 who lived upstairs.
Yeah.
Hello, kitty. I am one of the 2 kids that lived in this house.
Yeah.
I am one of the only 2 children who have lived here. The cats do not count. You boop my finger, we boop the finger. Very good.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, she knows I haven't opened it yet. But if I do this. Oh.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I opened the chicken nugget now.
It's like, well, that's a whole other situation there.
Are you gonna steal it this time? Don't spill it. The chicken nugget.
Yes.
And yes, I still have to readjust myself because I can't stay comfy for long.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why. You gonna come over and eat more chicken nuggets, or are you gonna let me pet you? You don't know yet. You haven't decided. The arms also aren't as wide. This isn't really a qualm, it's just a sad. They're not as wide, so she's a little more uncomfortable sitting on them.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You dropped chicken nugget on my chair, didn't you? I told you you would drop it if you didn't let me hold it. I know you. Silly cat. Fantastic creatures, folks.
Yes.
Really dumb.
Yes.
I have chicken nugget on my finger. Delicious chicken nugget.
Ah, yes. There we go. There we go. Yes.
Tasty. Oh, you smell it on my thumb? Oh, the thumb's not as good.
She was repulsed by the thumb. Dear.
How dare the thumb's been in the barbecue sauce.
Oh, yes. That makes sense then.
Doesn't like the barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why, because she tries to eat my barbecue sauce when I have the other brand, but not McDonald's brand barbecue sauce. What have you done?
Interesting.
Like, 'cause I buy, what's the one I buy? Kraft barbecue sauce?
Okay. Yeah.
And I buy original,
Yeah.
which is not quite, but similar to McDonald's barbecue sauce. But I also, usually I pour a little bit of extra stuff in that sauce, mix it up, and make my own barbecue sauce. I use that as a base.
Yeah.
Which I will not give you folks my recipe for. It is a tradition. It is a family tradition. I'm generation 3 of that recipe.
It lives and it dies there.
It dies with me. I don't even think my brother knows how to make it. It actually dies with me. I'm not reproducing. That's the closest we have to a reproduction of me.
Yeah.
This fuzzball. Maybe the fat one. The fat one thinks she belongs to me too.
That is true.
Why are all my names so fat? My lizard was fat too.
That just means they get extra love.
They get extra snack. Extra snack. This one I know why she's fat. I know why this one's fat. She's a communal eater. So if I walk into the kitchen to get a snack,
yeah,
she stops to eat.
yes, yeah, that's fair.
And I eat a lot of things, but usually like in small portions.
Yes, yeah.
I eat like, if I can get away with it, 6 meals, but they're very tiny.
Yeah, yeah.
This is part of the Kira diet that is totally bullshit and made up, but this is how Kira functions.
Which, ironically enough, is like more ideal than having like many big meals throughout the day, or like few big meals throughout the day. It's better to have like smaller little ones throughout the day.
And I just do that because I have a very tiny stomach and a very large metabolism.
Yeah.
I am built like a horse.
Yeah, yeah.
The stamina of not a horse. Not a horse.
Oh dear. It's like in the stables, that one horse that they can't get rid of because it's like she's not useful for any racing or anything like that, but goddamn if she's not lean.
I'm a lean, mean fighting machine.
Oh dear.
Oh, I also cut my hand open with a knife last night.
Oh, excellent. What happened
two
this
nights
time?
ago. I think we've all seen My Knife. Go Spotify, go look at the camera for a vision of my knife.
Ah, yes.
So, I have another bag of these snacks too. Look at that.
Christ,
So
I
I've
thought you
got-
were about to say I have another bag of knives.
Let me pull out my bag of knives. They're in the kitchen. Where do you keep your bags of knives?
Oh dear.
But I have these like noodle snacks.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They're like little balls of noodles. You can see the picture.
Yeah. Okay.
These are my favorite ones. These are barbecue flavored, and they don't taste like barbecue. I don't know what they taste like, but they're delicious.
Okay. Fair enough.
The seaweed one is just too strongly tasting of fish.
Oh yeah.
We also tried what did we try last night? A tapioca. It tasted like octopus, and it was disgusting.
Oh no.
It was so bad.
Oh no.
Takioko? The little octopus balls.
Yeah.
But they have the perforated edge on the top.
Oh yes.
Pick it up. So you're supposed to be easily tear. I could not, for the life of me, open it up that night. It was 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Couldn't open it up. I was watching a show with my other half.
Yes.
And so I just like casually like, oh, I'll just open it with a knife because I've done that 100 times.
Yep.
But it was really hot. And I was kind of sweaty. Like not, I'm uncomfortable hot. I'm just like, I'm kind of sweaty.
Yeah.
So when I closed it with one hand, as we literally just saw.
Yeah.
I had my hand slipped because of the sweat.
Yeah.
And my finger just went in the knife as it closed. And I stared at it. Because it's. I didn't notice this originally, but it's in two pieces. One right at my nail bed, and then right here.
Oh, good.
I looked at it. There's this big white line. I was just staring at it. I was muted. We were watching the show. I was just watching this big white line. I'm like, is it gonna bleed? Is it gonna bleed? Is it gonna bleed? Is it just like? Did I just like manage to nick the skin?
Yeah.
And then it just started gush.
Oh no.
Really quick unmute. I'm like, we have to pause now. I'm bleeding pretty heavily by, and I muted again. I didn't even think to look if they paused. I had paused it when I said I unmuted myself. Just walked to the bathroom.
Oh no. I'm just imagining it just like, hey, sorry, we gotta pause for a second. I'm bleeding out a little bit over here, and then you're just like.
And I like, because we were on camera too.
Yeah.
It's just weird watching me open the snacks. I think it feels like you see me walk away.
Oh no.
I had to explain what had happened when I came back. This is not the first time I told them I'm bleeding. I gotta go.
Yeah. That's that sounds pretty. Yeah. That's.
I think the worst time I've ever been in a call and say I'm bleeding, I've gotta go is. I was in a call on the game server I'm on.
Yeah.
There's like 5 or 6 of us. And it was summer last year. And my psoriasis was acting up.
Oh, yeah.
So I was scratching it, I'm thinking. And I like ripped off a chunk of skin with scratching.
Yeah.
And I looked at the chunk of skin in my hand. And I just like, because it's usually back here, but I ripped off like here.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was just blood dripping.
Oh, dear.
I was kind of like, I was looking at it and I didn't have the camera on. I'm like, oh, my skull's bleeding. I'll be right back. And I took my headphones off and I walked away.
Yeah.
I didn't mute myself that time. Because I was just not thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a really big chunk of skin.
Yeah.
And it was a really big chunk of skin.
Oh, no.
I could hear screaming from my headphones.
Yeah.
I came back and I had to explain to them, like, oh no, I have psoriasis, and I was scratching it from being itchy, and then I had to explain what psoriasis was.
Oh, dear.
And then I had to explain how old I was.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't technically have it because it is an old people's disease.
Yeah.
But I kind of just skipped eczema.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have psoriasis. You don't get that till you're 30. I've had it since I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
Actually, I think longer than that. I skipped eczema.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Didn't you miss me? Didn't you miss me?
I know.
Oh, have you found the crab yet?
Oh, the crab is set up. I mean, I see the green one that's up against the mic there, or whatever it is.
The green thing? You mean
Yeah.
the thing behind the mic?
Oh, yeah, that's probably that. I don't know, the way some of the like there's a line. I thought they were like creases and stuff like that.
That would be a good place to stick it.
It would.
Too bad my crab's red.
Yeah.
I've hidden the crab well. My old tower I'm sending away. So that's all the bubble wrap and foam.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah.
And the chip box that this office chair came in is going to be the box I use.
Hey, well, there we go.
Recycle.
Excellent.
I just have to cut it to size because it's still a little too big.
Well, that's easy enough. I saw that, too. Did you get it?
Did I get it? It's like the 4th time I've tried to kill it.
Oh, shit.
I thought I finally did kill it earlier because it hasn't come back since we started recording.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so I do see one, like, above your mic. I see something red above your mic. I don't know if that's that.
You win!
Yay! Because, yeah, I saw that, and it's like, that could be it, or that could just be something red that she put up there. Because the only other option was, on your shelf back there, I see a goat. So the thing that's beside that.
There is also a crab there.
Hey!
There is also a crab.
Well, there we go.
There is also a crab on this side, too. He's got 2 crabs.
Son of a bitch.
That's the, for the Harvest Moon game that came out at the end of June. That is the goat plushie that you got for the special edition here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I didn't, as soon as they announced that game was coming out, order the PR edition immediately.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't happen.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, of course not. That would be preposterous.
No.
Why would we do anything like that?
Oh, for when we do finish Ocarina of Time, though, folks, and we play Tears of the Kingdom, because
That is
for
happening.
all of you, that's what we're playing.
Yeah.
Not only do I own the special edition, so we have all the pretty tin shit and the pins.
Ah, yes.
The collector's edition guidebook finally came out after being delayed.
Hey, there you go.
Guess what is in the vicinity of this house somewhere? The special edition guidebook.
There you go.
Will I immediately be trying to fight the boss? I will go look at it. We'll go show McBride how scary it is.
Yay.
I don't think I can, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
It takes a lot of effort to get down. It takes a lot of effort to get to the final boss.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not doing this in my underwear. Not again.
Fine.
This is one I don't think I could do in my underwear.
No?
No.
Alright.
There are booty shorts, though.
I will accept booty shorts.
There were physical booty shorts that as soon as I found them, those were all I wore.
I will accept booty shorts.
It was booty shorts with boots.
Oh my god, I love it.
I was like, I'm wearing these. I'm keeping these. They're mine. I was like, booty shorts. Zora shirt. The same hat we got for the Rito with the little feathers.
I love it.
That one's still there. I'm like, this is my outfit.
Oh my god, I love it.
This is my outfit.
Oh.
There is another hat, though, and I'm pretty sure as soon as you see it, McBride, you will be making me wear this hat, and it is my least likable hat in the game.
Oh,
I'm sure
okay.
you're gonna make me wear it.
Okay,
I hate it.
okay,
I think it's
okay.
so fucking stupid.
Okay, okay.
As soon as, because I was playing it, and my friend had already finished the game
Okay.
within 2 days. And they're like,
Jesus.
did you fight? And they're like, did you do this quest line yet? And I'm like, I'm literally doing that right now. And they're like, message me when you get to the end. It was just a whole plethora of swears about the item you receive at the end of this quest, which is the stupid hat that I hate. And they're like, put the hat on. No. Put the hat on. No, I refuse to put the hat on. Put the hat on.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll take a picture of the stupid hat, but I'm never putting this one on.
Oh
Hate
dear.
the stupid hat.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you screaming at? There's nothing up there. I heard Grandma. I feel like Grandma has opened the door again.
Oh, yes.
She should be in bed by now. It is late.
It is late.
This is the woman who wakes up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon now and asks why everyone's awake at 4 a.m. because she thinks it's morning time.
Oh, dear.
Hi, Lemon. Hi, Lemon.
Aw, little lemon.
Oh, Peach is here too, I think.
Oh,
Nope.
no peaches.
She went to the door and ran away.
All right.
Peaches, peach, peach,
I fucking
peach,
love that
peaches.
song.
Did you see the movie?
I haven't seen the movie yet. I still want to.
Movie was worth it.
Yes, I absolutely want to.
I did buy the movie. It is here.
Yeah, I figured.
Went to theaters. As I said, I had 2 qualms with the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them was one of the ones people were freaking out about the most, but it was an understandable reason.
Okay.
Because if you did not grow up with this, like the younger generation, they don't know that.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of like, this is lore that if you were not here for it, you don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that is, movie's out, and this is lore that has existed for years. So Donkey Kong so there's Cranky Kong.
Yes.
And then Cranky Kong's son is Donkey Kong Jr.
Yes.
Donkey Kong's Jr.'s son is Donkey Kong.
Yes.
So they skipped Donkey Kong Jr. He was written out.
Okay.
Where Donkey Kong was Cranky Kong's son.
Okay.
That, a lot of people freaked out about that. I'm like, yeah, but if you weren't here for that, and Donkey Kong Jr. was only in a few games.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, Cranky Kong's original name was Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And he became Cranky Kong as he got older. So this is lore that you don't know unless you grew up with.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
exactly.
in a lot of things.
Yeah.
So that's lore I accept.
Yeah.
The only other qualm with the movie is no one else has had this qualm. This is just a
Kira qualms.
That's just a Kira qualm. We're not going to talk about Kira's qualms.
Okay. Well, I think we are nearing the end, so
We are.
you can skip the qualms for today.
So we'll grab the cat.
There you go.
So if you don't want to watch any of the video, just skip to the end of the video and look at the cat.
See,
Look how
there you
pretty
go.
she is.
Perfect.
You get to see one kitty at the end.
Look at that.
So even if you weren't here for the podcast, I know we were gone for a while, and there was some timey-wimey bullshit that's going to be happening for a few weeks.
Yep.
The podcast. The podcast was dead for a bit. The gaming channel was still up and running for the most part, not completely, but for the most part.
Yes.
So Mass Direct is still going.
Yep.
Dead Space is back.
Yep.
Slime is back, but only once every other week.
Yes.
Zelda will be back.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I wasn't
finished.
sure what we had.
It'll be out when this episode comes out.
Excellent. On YouTube.
Yes.
Pokemon and Seasons After Fall just ended, but we do have another new thing that will be filling those slots. Don't worry. Goodbye, cat. I love you. I miss you already. But and I think that's all of them.
I think so. That
There's
sounds
another
about
thing
right.
taking over with Slime, so those two will be alternating weeks
Yes.
with a new thing starting this coming Friday.
Yes. So look forward to
And
that.
then look forward to that. It will be great. Be glorious. I can't turn it into a sex pun though. I'm not allowed.
Oh.
I did call someone a harlot though in I think episode 2. So
Well, there you go. See, you got that going for you. So
you got me calling someone a harlot, and I'm pretty sure anytime I ever see that person in the game, they're going to be called a harlot. They're a
Perfect.
fucking harlot. No one can change my mind. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on your favorite unnecessarily dramatic fight music or boss
Yes.
music. We want to know. Give us the over dramatic boss and fight music. 'Cause
Yes.
it's funny.
let us know.
Let us know.
Who
Then
knows?
we can go look
It
up.
might even
And
become a series.
Yeah, maybe we'll make it a series and just constantly make fun of the dramatic fight music. Because that's what we do. We mock us.
Oh my god! I just thought of a funny another one that's like over dramatic, like
Tell us.
music and shit like that. Literally Pokemon. Literally.
That's all of Pokemon.
All of them.
All of Pokemon. I specifically chose the Sherman Rose and Sword and Shield because that's like stupidly over.
Because I'm just thinking of like Pearl and Diamond and like shit like that, where you're just walking along and then you just like come across somebody who's like, I'm having a bad time with my parents' divorce. Do you think we could talk?
They went hard with the trumpets in those games. They really liked them trumpets.
They really did.
Anyway.
Split son Terrence wants to battle.
Youngster Joey is gonna fight you with his 100% or his top 10 percentile red attack. Bye now.
Goodbye.